Maybe, I don't know. Are we ready to start whenever? Or?
Yeah, countdown whenever.
Okay.
Yeah, I want you to fix your shirt.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So the first stage here is kind of a toughie. It's probably a reset point of like 80% because you get these moles that give you different patterns. But obviously we're going to be playing it a bit safe so we can get through that section. So this is an amalgamation of Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3 for NES. So you see bosses from both. I'm sorry that the music's a little bit piercing. It's I promise it's actually pretty good music.
It's piercing my ears and I'm sitting right here.
That was good. So I took damage there on purpose so I could get past that big stomper. Here's where you kind of reset a lot based on how long it takes you. But that was pretty good.
In your opinion, JC, is this the best Mega Man Game Boy game?
This one. Objectively, it's 5, but this is my favorite.
I heard 5's a really good one.
Yeah, you heard wrong.
Okay. So we're going to need a certain number of health to body one hit on the boss. You're going to see the first glitch of the game on this boss. So depending on how much health I have, I can damage boost or not. Again, why this is a heavy reset point.
So do they use sprites from both?
That's not
like
good.
Mega Man 2
So I have
and
exactly
3?
as much health as I need for the final boss, or for the boss of this stage. So I can't take any intentional hits here. But here you'll see the first glitch of the game. We're going to get the boss stuck in the left wall, and it's going to make him a lot easier, and it looks really funny, so...
Can you actually throw his metal blades?
No. And now he's stuck in the wall.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
some people would call that cheating. I don't know.
I think it's perfectly fine.
I think
It looks acceptable.
you've
Yeah.
taken advantage.
You could get him unstuck. You can get him stuck at any point of the wall, but we intentionally want him there.
Cheers.
Okay, so now we have the Metal Blade, which isn't as overpowered in this as it is in Mega Man 2 NES, but it's still quite useful. So we're going to go to Woodman stage. It's a little bit different than the NES version in that the Metal Blade will cut through like the ostriches or the birds or whatever, so it's a lot easier to go fast.
I heard there's no good wood.
Is there any
We'll
wood
see.
at all?
It's right there.
We're going to switch over to the Metal Blade now.
But they did get the Cadbury bunnies in.
They did.
If I made the game, they would lay eggs.
So here we have a pretty
Game Boy
precise
had
damage
that.
boost.
I would despawn Mega Man if necessary.
You gotta turn midair to only get hit once, that was good. We could go top route because we have the health, so let's just be risky and do it, why not?
YOLO.
Top route is always best strat.
Anyone.
Technically that only saves 3 seconds from using Rush Marine, but that went really well, so...
That's like an eternity.
In 3 seconds, you could.
I can't really
Imagine
hear
that
you
in Mario.
guys.
Exactly. This is a 20-minute
Is there any way to hear you guys better, like getting the mic, more of the mic?
Now you hear us just fine.
But the music is now like offset, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I did.
So then don't hear us.
Well, I like you guys.
Or you can just listen to the TV sound.
Yeah.
So, like I asked, is there any... I heard there's no good wood here.
I'm sorry that my headphones
I don't know what that
noise
means,
cancel.
actually. That's fine, we'll do this so we can all be friends.
Thanks
So
for
from
the
the-
Easter
I
kids.
don't want to be your friend.
You missed comments about Cadbury cream eggs.
Ooh, we got him.
Woodman tweaked the metal blade?
Yep.
Blasphemy.
So now we're going to go to Airman stage. In this stage, you're going to see the same kind of platforms you do in the NES version. It can be a bit risky to not fall.
I agree, Oglet, bad wood.
I mean, I don't know what good wood means. I never
JC,
have.
it's
but
What's your
the
opinion of
zipping
Mega Man
wood,
pointing
man.
at the words?
he's helping us read.
Okay.
I like a man who helps
Teaching
the
the
kids
dog to
read.
read.
Okay, so we're going to start off with 5 slides, then we can damage boost a bunch.
They preserve the faces in the plot.
I know, right? You see how accurate this is?
So this makes it so that we're able to slide on each of these, which saves a good amount of time, like 5 seconds.
I thought this was my favorite song in the game.
It's pretty good. Have you played this game, bro?
No.
Winner
This
runs.
is the best game because, like, casually you can beat this game right now.
Okay, here normally I would want to switch to windshield, but because I can't reset if I don't get refills, I'm playing it a little bit safer because there's an RNG element to this, and if you're going for like world record, because we need to have enough leaf shield left after these sections to. Basically, we're just saving a menu. Ooh, that was. Shoot. Okay, we're in a bit of a pickle here.
How's
As
so?
the kids say. Well, I had to use an extra leaf shield, so.
I believe.
No, I mean, they're not. Pretty low health, too. This is gonna be an interesting one. I think we'll be okay. We were trying to save a menu, but we might have to buster him now. Unless I can get a quick kill here. Let's see. Nope.
So how does the quick kill actually work?
I'm sorry, I have to focus here. I might die. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, I needed one more leaf. I'm not used to fighting him at all with Buster, so we'll see how this goes. I mean, we should be fine now, but unfortunate death. I don't know why my leaf shield accidentally went up when I was trying to direct it at the second guy, and so I just kind of screwed up. We can just tank this fight. It shouldn't be a big deal.
What do you think about his fight animation? Just sits there the whole time.
I mean, they couldn't support everything like his behavior over.
You're right.
Yeah, so there we go.
Very impressive Buster.
I've literally I've never fought him with Buster because you'd reset if you mess it up. You never mess it up in a marathon.
No need to test marathon
Nice improv.
strats.
I know.
That was so
Or
good.
go hard or go home.
So how's that quick kill actually work on him?
If you can get up next to him and he gives you the right pattern and the leaf shield can spin, you can hit him the 2 times you need. But it just depends.
Don't you dare judge Tremaine.
Tremaine is so good.
So other than
Death
the
against
plot,
air is a very confusing thing.
how
It's
is
a
this
very questionable thought.
How's this different from Mega Man 2, John?
Well, it's
Everything.
it's got bosses for Mega Man 2
How is
and
it the
3.
same as a
It
Mega
has
Man 2?
slides. It has slides, which Mega Man 2 NES does not have.
Yeah, that's what
Here we just got Rush Jet, so we're gonna use him to travel accurately throughout this level.
Jet is ridiculous.
And it looks like there's no knockback at all. Like when
There
you
is some.
when you're sliding.
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. But obviously waiting for all of these things would be a pain, so that's why we're doing this level last. We're gonna get 2 E-Tanks in this level. Those actually do save time. They're not safeties. They're getting grabbed in the Tremaine's world record too. They're gonna help us later on in the game. We're gonna grab a 3rd later probably for
I don't know
safety.
who this Tremaine is. I only know a task name. Because I heard he's a task.
He is a TAS. I mean, he has a world record in all the Game Boy Mega Man games, which is really cool. This boss fight is the hardest boss fight to do fast. I'm probably gonna do it a little bit slower than you would normally try and do, just to be safe.
Who is this?
This is
Flashman?
Flashman, yeah. So
Will you
here's,
do it fast for me?
I mean, I'm gonna try and do it as fast as I can,
Okay, thank you.
but it'll be slower than Tremaine's.
Well, I appreciate the effort,
Yeah.
regardless of what you do.
Nice. Okay. So what sucks about this boss is that even if you use all of his weakness, which is air against him, it still won't kill him. You need to get an extra shot in, so we're gonna keep Rush Jet to get 1 shot in and then use the rest of the air.
Good question.
Hold up. Oh, frick. Yeah, let me focus when I'm on the bosses that say are hard. Sorry. I'm probably gonna intentionally game over next level now. Because I'm down to 0 lives. This is bad. We should be fine now. I'm just gonna have to take this real slow, like, actually play it. Oh my gosh. Oh no, that was bad. Oh. Okay, we're doing this whole stage again.
Ouch.
The short stages.
Yeah, let's jet.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
So as a follow-up to Sky's question, how is this similar to Mega Man 2?
I Minior Robot, which is a good overlap.
Flashman's in Mega Man 2. There you go.
Is he called
Crash.
Clash in this or Crash?
He's called Clash in this, I believe.
So that's not the same as Mega Man 2. It's the same as Rockman 2.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I didn't ask
So can
about
you
that.
actually
You're right.
double hit
How about Airman?
Flashman with
I think
Tornado?
maybe
Okay.
once.
Oh, okay, so there you
Or is
go.
the mountain background in both?
They had these slide in the Game Boy version, but not in the NES version.
Because, so the way
This
all
is
the Mega
2
Man
and 3.
Game Boy games work is
Yeah.
their numbered one were released one. So like Mega Man 2 Game Boy was released around the time Mega Man 3 NES was released.
Okay.
So they had those features in already, so they just added it to the Game Boy games.
So
You can double hit, yeah. I don't think you can do it every time, but the first hit you can get a double hit, I believe. I could be wrong.
it seems like a test then of like the slide mechanics or something.
No, this was released after Mega Man
After?
3, so
Okay.
the slide was already in. Just like Mega Man 3 Game Boy was released after Mega Man 4, and Mega Man 4 Game Boy after Mega Man 5, etc., etc. Yo, what's up, Mel?
What's up, man?
Are you posting from the airport?
He should be home. I hope he's home by now.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But did you buy
Okay,
any food
I'm
in
gonna
the
ask for
airport?
some quiet so we don't mess this up again. A little bit safer. Oh my gosh, why am I missing air shots? There we go.
Oh,
That would have been fine. I would have survived that hit, but gosh, that was really bad.
So what's
So the bosses, all the bosses do 4 damage if you hit their bodies, but 2 if you hit their projectiles. So I'm intentionally getting hit by the projectiles there. So now we're going into the second set of bosses, which are all Mega Man 3 bosses. Oh yeah, that was
See
bad.
how happy I was.
That was bad.
Clash?
Yeah,
Kind of a rough start. We did get top route. And
Rush is going to learn
we
the
saved
sounds
3
of
seconds
Mega Man.
earlier.
Yeah, those
Fancy
close.
Oh, I didn't realize Mega Man was standing down there.
Yeah.
Just
He's
hanging
looking,
out.
man. He
I
gets
never
ominous.
noticed that.
Game Boy games actually have pretty neat cutscenes.
Yeah, I would agree. This one has a couple of cutscenes. So we're just gonna go clockwise through the levels.
Shoot him.
Once we get the hard knuckle, you're gonna be able to see the game get broken. We're gonna do. So once we get to the hard knuckle, you're gonna be able to see us do glitches where we can go out of
Have you ever
bounds.
seen Mega Man actually shoot Wily? He's always in a capsule or something like that. You can't actually shoot Wily. To be honest, I'm surprised Wily doesn't use that to his advantage. These are now Mega Man 3 bosses. Kinda cool.
Yeah. So but we'll be able to use Mega Man 2 weapons against them and stuff, which is obviously a unique thing in this game. Now our weapon energy does not refill in between levels anymore either, which is kind of makes everything tighter, obviously. So we're preserving stuff specifically until the end of the game. So for example, I'm going to do a trick that exists in other Mega Man games here, where like Rush Jet's power energy doesn't deplete when you're jumping on him.
Didn't know that existed in this one.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I
it's
didn't know
important
that
because
either.
we're gonna need him for our other sections, and we're gonna need him for our Dr. Wily fight. So,
didn't I know you could still climb while getting hit?
yep, it actually boosts you up a little bit. That's it, this close. I'm just gonna be careful there, because so we're constantly monitoring our power-ups, just in terms of having to have them last through the end of the game now. There we go. That was a good fight.
Very nice fight.
Oh, Clash Bomb deals 3 damage? Then that was very close. You're right, Jermaine. I didn't know Clash Bomb dealt 3 damage. Yeah, well, we were really close then.
Breaks on me, then it's not fine.
Okay, so after this next stage mostly just, this is a good time for donations.
We have a $10 donation from John Carl's best friend, who says, "Hey,
Thanks.
Why does Rush
Um,
have 3 legs in that shot?
If you're a fan of Nicolas Cage,
We have a $100 donation from Nicolas Cage that says,
Not
I
the
hope you're a fan of me.
bees! Not the bees! Yeah, this hard knuckle we're gonna get at the end of this is gonna break the rest of the game, which is a lot of fun, so. But this stage is kind of just straightforward. There's a lot of using rush coil to get up ladders faster, and a lot of damage boosting. That's about it. And we're gonna manipulate this monkey. If we face left, he runs away from us. If not, he's like on top of us.
Just the monkeys.
So let me ask you this: are you still getting abilities in Wily stages?
These aren't Wily stages yet. These are just the next Robot Masters. There's only one Wily stage in this game.
It's mostly just a Game Boy thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you run the Mega Man 5 then.
I mean, you do boss rush in Mega Man 1 where you get the power for each person you beat, but it's no levels, just boss rush. So it's just they just did it differently.
That's really interesting.
So we're gonna go to Magnet.
I wonder if it has to do with like the limitations of Game Boy.
Yeah, I think they were just figuring out Game Boy.
Yeah.
There was no real refight in the Game Boy game until 4.
Yeah.
What's the incentive
Okay, that's a good fight. If he doesn't land on my head, that's a good fight.
for the incentive for Final Fantasy?
So how much
VII is
damage
lost.
does each magnet do?
A
Not
lot.
yet.
I'm not sure. You need to get 5 hits in.
Very close.
Okay, so now we have the hard knuckle. We're gonna go for this next level. You're gonna see me use the hard knuckle on the last frame or last pixel of rooms to clip out of bounds, and then when I can travel out of bounds, I can skip certain rooms and stuff. So
It's unfortunate.
the first one I'm gonna go for is frame perfect, and I mean, I probably won't get it. I rarely get it, but the other ones I can set up on ladders, so they're a lot easier. Here's our first appearance by our boy Rush Marine.
What the hell's going on? Can't deal with this.
So we're gonna go for the frame perfect one here. Okay, down here. Nope. A little bit early. There's a giant cat.
So what does that glitch actually do?
You'll see me do it for sure later. So, I'm gonna get health for safety. This is the only difference between the European, the Japanese, and the US versions is there's no block here, so you can slide under it. Okay, so here now we're out of bounds. And then, so we just fell through that room, So we just skipped several rooms with the hard knuckle, which was fun in my
Sure, that's
opinion.
cheating.
I think it seems a little bit cheap, to be honest. Okay, I'm actually going to intentionally waste the menu here to refill my hard knuckle, because... What? Your mom?
What?
I don't know. We're getting sloppy in this run. I don't like it. Okay, well, we're at least really full on stuff. We didn't lose that. I mean, there's like one room, but golly day, you know? Spam your mother with snakes out there. That jump is fairly tight, but
It didn't even look like you could make it.
yeah, it's... Oh no!
Really complain.
Where's Mr. Bill?
Oh no!
Oh no!
I wouldn't do the load
My bad.
There we go. We got one cycle at least.
Alright.
Because if he spins, then you deflect it off.
You can rest your feet on
Are you sure?
it.
Derby and Pepper Shore.
This next level's probably the hardest level, so I'll probably ask for a little bit serious time. But, Needleman, Needleman's the reason why we got the E-Tank in the first place. Well, the first of the two
That's why I
E-Tanks.
like being on this team.
And I'm gonna get an extra E-Tank in this stage.
Just a lot of damage we're seeing again.
Yeah, and, you'll see, why. Oh, that's a good start. We're getting a lot of refills, which is nice, but... There we go, that was very nice, the game. I appreciate that. Definitely. Okay, we're gonna grab an extra E-Tank in a bit. We're gonna kill this guy and just hope for a small drop. Ooh. What? There we go. Because, again, our rush jet runs low, and we're not gonna refill. Here is where I'm just gonna grab an extra E-Tank for safety. There we go. So now we have 3. This is why, because we don't want to wait for these. And then we have to use Top Man against Needles, so we're gonna have to get right up in his business. But we have a ton more health than we normally would have here, so we're pretty much fine.
Got him.
So, I mean, definitely getting hit by his projectiles does less damage, but we had so much health that there was no risks. Normally in the run, depending on how you do with the spikes, and I took it a little bit slower, you would only have enough room to get hit like once, so it's pretty tight. And now we're gonna fight Quint and get his magic pogo stick, and then go into the last stage. So this is a pretty quick game.
That was the fun.
Yeah. We're gonna use our Clash Bomb for the only time.
You can hit him before he's actually
Yeah,
on it.
did not know that.
No, that is.
That's
The
Quint.
lore is that this is Mega Man from the future.
Yeah.
Wait, this is official lore?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually an instruction.
Nice fight.
Okay, so I'm going into the
good.
final
I'll give you
level.
a Skeetle if you can pronounce the name of this weapon.
We're gonna do a similar, a bunch of similar raps. We're gonna go for one more frame perfect one, and then we're
Sucker
gonna also
batteries.
we're gonna skip a long section of basically vertical ladder section that we can skip. Probably takes like 45 seconds to do, but we can definitely just skip the whole thing. So it's probably the biggest time save in terms of the hard knuckle clips. There is a fan game that revolves around Quint as the main character. Yeah.
So where's Mega Man going now?
Going into the belly of the beast, apparently. So this is the last stage. I'll definitely need quiet time for the final boss because he can be hard. Although I do have, what am I looking for? I do have extra. Here we're going to be going for frame perfect. Right here. Nope. It didn't fire though, so we're fine. We didn't lose any. So here is where we're going to skip a bunch of stuff. Oh, let's get back up there. This is frame perfect. Nah. That's okay, there's a backup right here. Now we're like a little bit out of bounds. Like a tile off of reality. But that's okay. You can fall. Hopefully there's ground here in the water because of the breaking of it. But now we just basically head to Wily. We're gonna have 2 E-tanks for Wily, so we should be okay. Pretty difficult fight at 3 phases. The one risk we have is if we do kill him all the way on the right, to be very careful, you can soft lock the game. He disappears to turn into his 3rd phase and never comes back, and you can't, there's no way to kill yourself, there's no way to get out of any of it. So, I think most of us have lost PBs to soft locking the game right at the end. Like all the melting clocks. Pretty cool.
What's the theme? Like, is this a time level or something?
I guess so.
I wonder if it has to do with Quint.
I thought they were stakes at first, that one that's like bent.
I wonder if this is like the official like printing you at the lore, like since Quint is from the future, you have to use Quint in this fight.
Supposedly, Dr. Wily went to the future after Mega Man was like disarmed.
Okay.
Is this, like,
And I'm
Baby Wily
gonna
from the
ask
past?
for some quiet time on this boss. I'm not very good at him. This is why we wanted Rush. That's fine. Ooh, okay. First energy. Oh, we have 2 E-tanks? Did I not use my E-tank?
You already had 4.
I should have only had 3.
Nah, because you died in Clash.
I
you
must
got
have gotten an
2
extra one,
You
yeah.
got 2 extra in Clash.
Wow. Okay. So here's our pogo stick. Don't go right. Don't. Okay, I'm scared. Okay. That was
You're
close. I mean, like, if I were doing a PB attempt, I would, like, have just gone for it. But if he was all the way to the right, if he kept going right, that would have been over. He would have never come back as this dinosaur man. And we're back. Time's coming up in just a second. Probably 3 seconds. I'm gonna shoot him with this gun. I don't care about taking damage.
those bullet bills.
I know. The original. And time. Well, it's pretty bad, but I'll take it.
Marathon lock.
Those some real clutch moments, though,
That was
John.
still a sub 25
job.
with a game over. I'm impressed.
It ended well.
actually.
Usually the first 4 levels are Sakugarne, yeah. Hashtag underestimate.
Hashtag underestimate.
What was
job,
the estimate?
25. We made it.
You did it!
I recommend the Mega Man Game Boy games if you like Mega Man games. I think they're a ton of fun. And they're a nice little switch up on the old thing. But we got we got some classic Mega coming up.
I never noticed the plus and the power on there.
When are you running this? You're not ready?
I think Darby's ready. I mean,
You don't like the Sakugarne?
your first playthrough will be under an hour, so.
You commentating as Mega Man 5?
I told him, maybe
Mega Man 5. What's Mega Man 5?
4, sorry.
Anyone can Mega Man 2
I can.
Boy.
Is it
You
you
say
now or
anyone.
PlayStation?
Nailed it.
Okay.
You got the
Thanks.
estimate. You killed
Where was Devil? He was ready.
There's no Yellow Devil in this one.
No double.
You killed the
There's
one
no Devil
boss.
in any of them. Any of the Mega Man Game Boy games.